Greetings. It's another Friday and another JoeLumb movie review. What I did last week was cover a movie that kicked off a sci-fi horror franchise. 8 years after that movie franchise came out in the theaters, another sci-fi action horror franchise was born. And that movie is called Predator. As always, when you're done watching this video, feel free to check out my movie review playlist where you can find a link before each video. Subscribe to my channel, smash that like button, and click the notification bell. And when you see a new video, you can just check it out yourself. Predator is a 1987 science fiction action film directed by John McTiernan and written by the brothers Jim and John Thomas. The film stars Arnold Schwarzenegger, Carl Weathers, Jesse the Body Ventura, and Kevin Peter Hall as the Predator. Schwarzenegger played the role of Dutch Schaefer, the leader of an elite paramilitary rescue team on a mission to save hostages in a guerrilla-held territory in the Central American rainforest. They soon encountered a deadly alien known as the Predator, a skilled, technologically advanced extraterrestrial who stalks and hunts down humans on Earth. The Thomas brothers Jim and John wrote Predator in 1984 with the working title of Hunter, not to be confused with the NBC TV show which ran from 1984 to 1991. Anyway, the brothers had little credibility in Hollywood. They struggled to attract attention from their proposed film, and eventually resorted to slipping the script under the door of Michael Levy, who was at the time a producer for 20th Century Fox. He would go on to be the executive producer for the sequel Predator 2. Levy then brought the screenplay to producer Joel Silver, who, based on his experience with Commando, decided to turn the sci-fi pulp story into a big-budget film. Soon, Silver enlisted his former boss Lawrence Gordon as co-producer, and John McTiernan was hired to direct the film. Filming ran from March to June of 1986, with creature effects devised by Stan Winston and a budget around $15 million. The start of the film, an extraterrestrial spacecraft deployed a shuttle to Earth. Dutch and his elite paramilitary rescue team of Mac, Poncho, Blaine, Billy, and Hawkins are tasked with rescuing a local cabinet minister whose helicopter was shot down in a Central American jungle. Dutch's old friend Dylan, who is now a CIA agent, accompanies the team to oversee the mission. The team finds the helicopter wreckage and traces of guerrilla soldiers as well as 3 skinned corpses hung high in the trees nearby. Dutch identifies the corpses as Green Berets and becomes suspicious of Dylan's intentions after learning the chopper was outfitted for surveillance. Dutch's crew ambushes the guerrilla camp, killing the soldiers and their Russian military allies, and learning the hostage were CIA agents. Dylan admits lying to Dutch. He soon discloses the original mission team had disappeared and the Green Berets had been sent to find them. Dylan took a surviving guerrilla named Anna prisoner, and the team travels towards the extraction point. Unknown to them, a technologically advanced humanoid predator has stalked them since their arrival, remaining invisible with a cloaking device and using imagining vision to see their body heat. One by one, the predator kills off members of Dutch's team, first with Hawkins, then Blaine. The body count continued the next day with Mac, Poncho, Dylan, and Billy. Realizing that he's the only one left, Dutch asks Anna to drop her weapon and run to the extraction point. He distracts the predator before falling off a cliff into a waterfall and is washing up on a muddy shore. The predator pursues Dutch but is unable to see him and leaves to collect the skulls of the others as trophies. Dutch concludes that the mud masked his body heat, making him invisible to the predator. Seeking revenge for his team, Dutch creates a makeshift traps and weapons. As night falls, he covers himself up with mud and cries out to draw out the predator. After a fight with the beast, knowing he could not win, Dutch lured the beast into a trap tunnel and activated a trap which crushed the predator. Now mortally wounded, the monster activates a wrist-mounted self-destruct device. Dutch flees, barely escaping the enormous explosion that razes the area. Towards the end of the film, the extraction helicopter arrives with Anna to collect an exhausted and traumatized Dutch. Predator was released in movie theaters on June 12, 1987 from 20th Century Fox, and it grossed $98 million worldwide. The initial reviews of this film were mixed, but the film since then had been considered a classic of the action and science fiction genres, and one of the best films of the 80s. The success of Predator launched a media franchise of movies, novels, comic books, video games, and toys. It spawned 4 additional films: Predator 2 in 1990, Predators in 2010, The Predator in 2018, and Prey in 2022. There was also 2 crossover films with the Alien franchise, with Alien vs. Predator in 2004, and its sequel, Aliens vs. Predator Requiem, in 2007. The overall rating for Predator is an 80 out of 100. I do like the action sequences, and I like the way the Predator kills all of Dutch's soldiers in the film. But did you know that the Predator was nominated for an Academy Award for Best Visual Effects? Rotten Tomatoes also rated this film an approving 80% out of 100 based on 60 reviews. With an average rating of 7 out of 10, audiences by CinemaScore gave the film an average grade of B+ on an A+ to F scale. There is talk of a new Predator film called Predator Badlands, which is slated to be released later this year. Hopefully we'll be looking forward to seeing that movie. This has been JoeLumb's Movie Review.
No.